Greetings, I am GoldenWing, and welcome back to Let's Play Space Engineers, episode 10. So last time, we started working on this ship, which I have carried out a little more of what we were working on and welded it up. So we'll have a play at that in a minute. But I also had a bit of a time messing around with the windows. You can see I found a way to make those upper ones the mirrored finish, which I think looks much better now. So that's fantastic. I also did that over here. So he's all mirrored as well. I think they're looking really great. Wish I could do something a little smarter with this piece. But looking fantastic. So let's take a look at what we did last time. So last time we laid out this platform for our first real ship to get us off this planet. And we decided to lay down the catwalk plates as the flooring so that we could have space underneath to run our conveyors, and also to shove a couple of smaller bits, like that's the gravity generator we've got there. I also plan on putting some of the computer blocks, the programming blocks and timers can go under the floor very nicely. We laid out these reactors, which I did go ahead and put a little uranium in and put them behind the mirrored windows. I also added conveyor air vents in the ceilings. We're of course going to need those. We added this cool glass sliding door, which is neat. And then I carried the pattern back that we were talking about back here. And what I was planning on doing, is adding these screens. Yeah, there we go, like that. Now we can use these screens to display information like we have over here, how much ores we have, how many components we have, power, that kind of stuff. I was also thinking it might be a nice detail if we grab these LCD corner screens. Let's see, that one is top. We might be able to add them up here. I don't want to go too crazy with LCDs. I know you can get, kind of too many going at once, right? So maybe we'll just stick with that. Let me show you what I did around here. I went ahead and added just some armor blocks around to brace everything in. If you're not aware, and I might be a little off on this, but this would appear to be attached, at least the way the game considers it. But in terms of reinforcement, this piece is not actually supporting this cargo container. I believe, and I might be wrong about this, I believe it's where the conveyor connection points are. So here and up top here, because there's that side connector, and right there, those are the real solid places if you want to brace the container, or in this case, I wanted to give some thought to reinforcements, right? So if the ship were to take any damage, I want to make sure to wrap it like this. So that's why you see this line of blocks all the way around cargo containers like that when I put them in, just for structural reinforcement. I also boxed in the reactors and wired them in, so they're in the conveyors. And I ran the conveyor network up top so we could gain access to our air vents. I didn't want to put them in the floor. So that's coming along pretty well, I think. I'd like to give some thought to the front of the ship. top goes back like this. Playing around with these windows, I'm trying to get kind of a rounded cockpit sort of effect. Not sure exactly how I'm going to end up doing those corners, but that doesn't seem too bad so far. So I'm going to have a little longer fool around with this and build up this side, and then we'll figure out how this corner looks. Yeah, digging that. Now, theoretically, Well, that happened. Yeah, maybe I do like that better. Still looks a little goofy, but it's just about as good as we're going to get here. Maybe we... No, do that. Why don't we do 45s? That'll match up here nicely. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Stack the 45s up. What are we on? 4 high? There, that's looking good. Now, you know, the outside are going to need some support, so we'll do this trick. Put the light armor 2x1 blocks, and then we'll take yeah, do that, I think. Yeah, try that out. So now we can rebuild all of that. This is going along pretty well, but one of the problems I think we're going to have is these windows here are actually being supported by these blocks on the outside, not the ones on the inside. And to give you another view of this, these light armor slopes are the ones holding the vertical windows in place, not the blocks on the inside. Now, normally that's not a problem on this side, but on the front, there's no brace for it. So I think what we should do to correct this is modify how the roof is done. If we took the design for the roof and we did this, now just go with me on this for a second. Put the blocks along like that. Now the windows can be supported, the vertical ones can be supported from the top. And so long as that's the case, we don't need anything on the sides. Right there, yeah. See, they're being placed right off the window. That's exactly what we're looking for. So if we took something like him, yeah. That's looking good. Now, there was that inverted bit. I think that's what I want. Yeah. See, that doesn't look so bad. Finish up that middle part. Cool. We'll have to do something smarter there. Now, let's do that over here. Presupposes I can remember how I just did that. That's how I just did that. We had the inverted. Then we went back to this one. And we had this guy. Yeah. No, we just stuck him there. Cool. So, I better get some hydrogen before I run out. There we go. Hydrogen. Looks like I'm running out of plate too. More girders while we're at it. So now we should be able to remove this. oh so confidently. Cool. And the window didn't fall off. That means we did something right. Yay, go us. Okay, so... miracle question, which side is which? Because I really can't tell. That looks like a mirrored side to me. We'll try that one. And the window... go there. There. And our block at the top. Small ship is starting to look rather big. It's alright. What we were looking for. Wow, you were just not going to help anybody, are you? That was a full block. Cool. So that is starting to come along. Let me see what I can figure out for the top here. There. So the roof looks much better that way. I think we'll add a little more depth up here before we're done. But that's looking nice. So I want to take a quick look at the back. Because believe it or not, I want to add more storage. More storage? Yeah, I know. More storage. Let's see. I would like to take... I want to get this connected to our conveyor system. So... when we do this, let's take these out. Yep, that's looking good. And then I want to add, say right there. That would be in the middle of that screen. So let's take the conveyors. We'll grab a corner there. There, with a tube here, and a T intersection here, and then a corner, like that. And then let's grab a medium cargo container, and we'll rotate him like that. So the reason I want to add these extra cargo containers, and specifically have them accessible from the inside, is for ice. Specifically for ice. I want to be able to keep these guys full of ice so that we can power those hydrogen thrusters. I know we've got a ton of storage on this, but got the extra space, so I figure we might as well be prepared. Add a corner, and a corner, and a T section, and a corner here, and then we had a tube like that. And we take the cargo container. I want a small section rotated that way. Alright. So then we can take our floor this way. Yeah. Continue. Whoops. Not like that. Rotation got turned on. You know, I will get this rotated eventually. You just wait. Third time's a charm. That's what they tell me. So up like that. And then these guys up here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Whoops. 3. And we'll put the little ones below it. Like that. Cool. I think we're coming about to where we should be cutting this off. So for the end bit, do we want just another glass door like this? See any reason why not? Do I still have the door? Apparently not out. Let's go grab it again. Yeah, that was it. So if we want to add this, maybe here. Okay. So if we did that, then we can add our catwalks back in, except not those. Let's get the right ones. Those. Did it? Nice. So now, we want to go around. We want to go around these. I suppose we could tack on 2 more. Should we just tack on 2 more cargo containers? Where'd they go? 5. There we are. You rotated the right way? I mean, we could just do that. Wasn't really planning on adding 4, but sort of go where the pattern takes us. We'll see what we end up with. Life tends to be more interesting that way. Can always change it later. You know, maybe we'll use those inverted corners here and bring the curve back in. What do you think? So if we do that, say there, and over here. Yeah, we can bring that back around. I've got the same inverted corner parts for here. If I can find the right one. There, something like that. Right, and then we'll put that up there. And I'll run out of steel plate. that there, and that there. Right? Oops. Yeah, that's looking good. You and you. And then the inverted. There. There. We should probably be able to take our 45-degree angle, run it up like that. That's cool. Cool. Yeah, I like that. And then we can take this guy, run him across the top like that. Doing the ceiling like this. Yeah, and then I think off the back would be smart to have not a whole lot, but just a little bit of a platform. Say something like this. Just enough so that if you were parked on a surface there with some high gravity, you know, you'd have half a chance of landing and then getting in the door. Yeah. And this will sort of come down like this. Cool. Nice. That's nice. So, there we are. We've got a bit of a bridge. We'll add more of the creature comforts and the monitors and such another time. Next time, I'd love to take a think about how the back of this works. Do we want a hangar bay? Do we want just... And where do the thrusters go? We also have to add giant tanks for hydrogen, and certainly some large thrusters. We've got lots of storage. We've got some ability to do, what do we have? 4 assemblers and 2 refineries. So we do have some production capabilities. That's nice. But yeah, we're going to have to work on the rest of it there. So we'll work more on it next time. And I will probably work a little bit on framing up our hangar back there, following the same pattern. But I'm really liking how this bridge is turning out. This is nice. It's got a good viewpoint. I like the bracing. We should have plenty of space to be able to add, I mean, even if it was just, let's see, where's the chair there? So even if it was just like this, with some monitors on it, say these text panels. You know, that would be reasonable, and you'd be able to see. So we'll have a go at those maybe next time. But thank you all for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.